Hi, today I'm going to show you how to uninstall your previous version of Microsoft Office 2010. We're going to want to go down here to the Start menu and then navigate to Control Panel over here on your right. And once we're in the Control Panel, we're going to make sure our view is on Category, so that way we can see the categories, so it makes it a little bit easier for us to go to Programs in order to select Uninstall a Program. Once we're here, under Uninstall a Program, we're going to scroll down until we see Microsoft Office. And then here is where we will uninstall our previous version of Office. Once we select our program, we'll go up here to Uninstall. When it asks you if you're sure, if you want to remove Microsoft Office, click Yes. And then it might take a few minutes to install. But once it's done uninstalling, it will ask you to reboot your computer, and then you'll just want to click Yes and then restart. So that way whenever we start back up, we'll be ready to install Microsoft Office. Hi, welcome back. Once we have successfully uninstalled our previous version of Microsoft Office, we'll begin to install our new version of Microsoft Office. So we'll first do that by clicking on Firefox and logging into our course page on eLearn. Once we're on our course page, we'll want to scroll over to the left-hand column where it says Supporting Links. Under Supporting Links, we'll want to click on the Supporting Links page. This is where our software is going to be located for our course. Once we get to our course, it'll be located under Course Software. There'll be a download button right here located in the middle, and we'll just want to click on that. Once we click on it, a box will pop up prompting us to save the file. So we'll want to click on Save. Once we click on Save, our version of Office will download. It might take about 20 minutes or so, depending on the speed of your computer, in order for it to download. Once Microsoft Office has finished downloading, we'll go here to Downloads and double-click on Microsoft Office Professional 2010 Self-Extract. Once we click on it, a box will come up asking us if we want to run the program. We'll go ahead and click on Run. And then we will extract it. And once again, it might take a few minutes to extract Microsoft Office, depending on the speed of your computer. Once it's done extracting, we'll navigate over here to the Downloads folder and click on Downloads located under Favorites. And then we'll click on the Microsoft Office 2010 folder. Once we're in this folder, we'll scroll down to the very bottom to where we see Setup. Once we see Setup, we'll go ahead and double click on that. Next, you'll be prompted if we want to allow the following program to make changes to this computer. We'll go ahead and click on yes. Next, we'll go ahead and accept the license terms, and then we'll click on continue. And then we'll want to choose install now. And then once again, it can take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, how fast or slow your computer runs. It might even take longer than that. Once Microsoft Office is finished installing, we'll go ahead and click on close. Once we close out of Office, we'll go ahead and go back down to the Start menu and select All Programs. Once we select All Programs, we'll scroll down to where it says Microsoft Office. And then we'll select Microsoft Excel or Access or Word, just depending on whatever one you choose to access. Once we're in Excel, we'll go ahead and enter our product key by going up to the File tab. Once we're in the File tab, we'll scroll down to where we see Help, and we'll click on Help. Over to the right, underneath Microsoft Office, we'll go down to the Change Product Key link. Once Enter Your Product Key pops up, we'll go ahead and put in our key. And then we'll click on Install Now. While it's configuring the product key, another box will pop up down here on the bottom of your taskbar. We'll go ahead and click on that, and then we will allow the following program to make changes to our computer. And then once it's done, a box will pop up and we'll just click on Close. And then once that's done, we will be finished and we will be able to use our version of Microsoft Office.